So right now, we're at Capital One Arena for the Big Three playoffs. Just finished watching the first game, the Trilogy and the Enemies. We got some really good interviews, man.
Yo, we having fun. Ice Cube's here, Gil's here, Steven Jackson's here. Everybody's pretty much here. All the stars here. Harrison's here. You know, John's pointing me to the left to look at the camera. Yeah, the vibes is here though.
I've been more productive here than in Summer League, honestly. Right now, we are literally in a hallway where players come out to the arena. We're at like by the tunnel. Gotta give a shout out to Mojo. They made this all happen. Harrison is the guy. And yeah, he made all this possible. You know, brought us backstage, gave us the passes. So gotta be appreciative of that. Make sure you guys hit the link in the bio for Mojo and definitely show them some love. Right now we're with Gillie from $1 Million Worth of Game, legend. Well, you got one of the best podcasts in the game. I just gotta ask, as an upcoming podcasters, we both upcoming podcasters, what advice can you give to us to make it inside this business?
Just work, man. You gotta put the work in. You know what I mean? And you gotta find what your niche is that's different from everybody else's niche. You know, our niche was giving out game to the youth. Nobody was doing that. And game has got us attention, motivation, and education. So, you know, figure out your niche and just put the work in.
And you're somebody that is always giving back to your community. Why do you think that is so important from your perspective?
I mean, because we don't have shit where I come from. So any amount of help is good. You know what I'm saying?
And now that we got a basketball podcast, who's your 5 favorite basketball players in the NBA right now?
In the NBA right now?
Yeah. Could be young, old.
Damian Lillard, Steph Curry, Ja Morant, Luka Doncic, and LeBron James.
So no love for the bigs.
I mean, yeah, Joel Embiid. He's the best player in the NBA.
Think so?
Yeah, you say who's my favorite.
So you're a 76ers fan?
Of course.
I assume that since Joel Embiid is your favorite player.
Yes, big Joel Embiid, motherfucker. That's big motherfucker.
So how you feel about the situation right now?
Yeah, James Harden, he might not even play for the Sixers no more.
We still got Tyrese Maxey, bona fide young superstar.
And that's a first round exit, you know.
Nah, I don't know. What's your team?
The Knicks.
Nah, that's
I got Jay. I got. We made it to the second round this past season.
King of the first round exits. Have y'all even been to the finals since like Willis Reed or some shit?
Last time I was on
That y'all was in the finals?
It sure was. It was the Spurs.
Oh, wow.
It was Tim Duncan's respect.
Got y'all out of here. Yeah. Patrick Ewing still back?
And is this the year the Eagles make it to the Super Bowl and win it?
That was a low blow, but yes.
He's an Eagles fan. He feels
he's a smart man.
The best team in the league.
Right. Best quarterback in the league.
I ain't gonna say all that.
Oh, okay. Well, you're not an Eagles fan.
You got to believe in your quarterback. Yeah, I understand. You got to believe in your quarterback. Appreciate your time.
Oh, look, Pick a Side podcast. Make sure you pick the right side.
Yeah, so you're with the legend Agent Zero. We've been a fan of you for a long time. The first time you commented on the Pick a Side post, we were really souped up about that.
Oh no, man! Listen, y'all are good. I'm not even gonna lie. The details y'all give, the perspective y'all give, the back and forth, that it just have me entertained.
We gotta build the best point guard right now. We're gonna do some criteria. So ball handling, shooting, finishing, speed, and let's go with passing. So ball handling, what point guard are you gonna go with?
Ball handling, I'm gonna go with Kyrie.
What about shooting?
Steph.
Finishing.
Ooh, I'll go with finishing. Damn, Ja Morant.
Passing.
Passing, I'll do Jason Kidd.
Yeah. And now the last one, the last criteria, defense.
Damn. Who wants to do that? No. Defense, I'll go John Stockton. Oh, no, Gary Payton. GP.
That's it. That's Gilbert Arenas' all-time point guard, building his all-time point guard. We appreciate you, man. Thank you for supporting us.
So I'm here with Lisa Leslie, and how do you feel about the win, first off?
I am so excited and happy. That was a really tough win, but that's what it's going to take to get to the championships. But guess what, baby? We're going to London.
So what was the game plan coming into this game?
Well, the game plan was for us to take advantage of their smalls, which we were able to do. So they had to make some substitutions, but unfortunately, both of our point guards got into foul trouble. I mean, Mike Taylor over there, Jeremy Pargo for us. So we got put into situations where we had to use other players, but you know what? Everybody was ready. We found a way. Give Larry Saunders a lot of credit because he's an excellent defender. And, it was our defense that got us the win.
And then talk about, of course, you watch the NBA, so you know all about ISO Joe. Talk about his performance in the second half.
Well, Joe came through in the clutch. This was not his best game by far, but he stepped up when we needed. ISO Joe, he had to run the one, and he was excellent. So we don't ever get there without ISO Joe.
And the last question, what is the game plan for next week?
Oh, man, let me enjoy this one first. We'll figure it out, but enemies, we on our way.
Thank you, Lisa.
We're with Brian Scalabrine. Listen, it's true. You are 6'9". I'm already short. I feel way shorter being under you right now.
Well, when you're people always are surprised when they meet me. Like, you don't look that big on TV. Like, 'cause everybody out there is 7 feet tall.
Now, we were talking a little bit earlier about how you feel like the skill gap in basketball is closing in. There are players that are not playing professionally now that you feel like are still great players.
Yeah, I think now there's like a culture of working out, playing pickup. You don't just play pickup to be a pro. I think guys just love the hoop, and there's all kinds of people out there. And I learn a lot. Like, you can go on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, you can find all kinds of people teaching drills. I'm like, man, coaches in the NBA didn't even tell me that. So much more information out there.
Now, what do you think makes the Big Three special?
So I love basketball where you play through contact. So you see a lot of that. I think if us three were going to go out and we never met each other, we went out and hoop, we would have a little bit of Big Three in us. We'd have some isolation. Maybe we play a little two-man game. The court is wide open. So I think that element of basketball and the people here, they think back to when I was a kid, this is how I played, and it really resonates with them.
So one of the groundbreaking rules here is that they added a 4-point shot. Do you think that a 4-point shot should be added across basketball?
Sure, maybe a line, you know what I mean, where guys can pull up. It's a great dynamic to the game because let's say I know that you can hit it. Even though the percentage might not be as high, I still got to go out there, which creates more space in the paint. So I do think eventually the NBA will head towards that direction.
And thank you, man. I really appreciate your time. It was a pleasure meeting you, Riv. You got any questions you want to ask?
You guys like the Big Three? Did you love it?
I love it.
The environment was great, right?
Energy, the environment, the aura, I like it here for sure.
Yeah.
The Big Three playoffs just wrapped up. In the finals, we're going to have the triplets and the enemies. We tried to get an interview with Joe Johnson, but we weren't able to really find him. But Riv interviewed a legend, Lisa Leslie. We met Gilbert Arenas. We met Gillie. We met the White Mamba, Brian Scalabrine. I mean, I think it was a successful day. What about you?
Listen, man, we met the GOAT, Lisa Leslie. We met Jill, one of the 2,000 guys, 20-plus per game scorer, Washington legend, of course. Matt Scalabrine. It was a great day, man. Shout out to our bosses. Shout out to Joel. Shout out to Big Asad.
We're at Union Station. I took a different Uber from Rev because Rev told me he was staying in D.C. to chill with some fam. So I just took an Uber for me, John, my girl. She right there. Say hi to the camera, Jess.
Oh, no, hi.
She's so nervous.
Oh, my camera.
No, but listen, man, I thought this was a great experience. I wish I was a bit more natural in front of Gillie because I was definitely nervous. I met him for the first time. I had no idea I was about to meet him. I was not prepared at all. So I was just like, damn, what type of questions can I come up with on the fly and just ask him? But yeah, man, this was overall a good experience. My first time being in DC. But shout out to Mojo for making this happen, man. Shout out to Harrison for making this happen. There is a wait list out now for daily fantasy sports. Make sure y'all click it. The link is in the bio so y'all can sign up on the wait list. It helps us out too. So thank you guys. This is going to be it for the vlog. We appreciate you guys. See you.